I have just test drove the Model Y, and I'm going to compare it to the Model S, and just a little side-by-side comparison, just to see how they compare. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do us a favour, you know the score, give us a like, a follow, subscribe and all that, and check out drivermatty.com. See you in a second. There they are, side by side, the Model S versus the Model Y. So obviously the Model Y is a lot taller, but I think size-wise, I think the Model Y is taller, but the Model S I think is just as long or even longer, isn't it? Both dirty, like. But yeah, okay. Let's compare the fruits. Oh my god. Hands down, that's gonna beat mine. Ugh. Man's full of crap. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, massive, the Model Y fruit. Okay, let's go on the inside and compare the driver's seats. What we're going to do is we're going to go front to back, and then I'll finish at the end of the video with a little summary. And here we are in the Model Y. So surprisingly, I was expecting a little bit more space. But I've said this in the past, guys, I'm 6'5", just shy of 18 stone. I'm a big lad, do you know what I mean? But a few things that I will notice is I'm missing that massively. Everything's on the left, like the Model 3 is. Now, we've got a Model 3 at home. It's my wife's car. I've drove the Model 3 a few times. So, yeah, I would say I prefer the Model S in the front, definitely. But it is very spacious. I do like the door bins, which we don't have in the Model S for some reason. Obviously, my screen's that way. But yeah, you know what? It feels a lot nicer. I think they've got better with the feel and stuff, do you know what I mean? That was rattling when I was driving it before. I had to put my finger on it to stop it from rattling. And you know what I mean? Just a little bit. Yeah, but obviously this is the budget compared to the Model S, do you know what I mean? So you'd expect this to feel a little bit cheaper, but it's, to be honest, it's not that bad at all. Let's go to the Model S. Apologies for the mess, but yeah, it is comfier in here. As soon as I got in the seat, as soon as I sat in the seat, I felt more comfy. Obviously, you got that. Few drawbacks, obviously. Big bin. No big opening thing like that one. And there's no door cards. Why is there no door cards? I've never understood that with the Model S. But yeah, just straight away, you can just, super soft. Obviously, better quality inside, obviously. Yeah. I do love the Model S, mate. I do love the Model S. But yeah, so this is in my driving position. Yeah. You know what I mean? Plenty of room. Obviously, I'm lounge back in this, mate. I move it up and I've got customers behind me because this is my lounge and chillaxing position. But let's get on the back. Do you know what? I'm surprised, eh? Now listen, obviously I am 6'5". I've set this to my comfortable seating position, so obviously there's more room over there. But yeah, just I don't know why. This feels like you're a little bit, you know what I mean? You're not very comfy in the back of here, guys. I'll be honest with you. Very upright. Do you know what I mean? It is. I don't feel very comfy in the back of here compared to the S. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, pretty cool. 2 Type-C chargers up there. All glass roof, which is pretty cute. And then obviously little cup holder, little hanger, and then obviously another door card, which is nice to have, and then little buttons to get out. Headroom. Yeah, obviously don't be. But yeah, pretty spacious back here. It's not very comfy. I'm disappointed in the rear, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a bit comfier. Yeah, do you know what? Similar, catching a little bit. But yeah, I thought there was a little bit more length to it. Do you know what I mean? Like there's more leg room. But obviously, it's not, I don't think it's as wide. Do you know what I mean? It feels a little bit more spacious in the Model Y. Obviously, they're a lot bigger. They're a bit taller. This is lower to get in and out of. Definitely. So the Model Y is winning on the height and they're getting in and out. Let me flip the screen from the, 2 chargers in the back. And again, no door cards, nowhere to put drinks. Cup holders there, but do you know what I mean? There's nowhere to. I don't know why they done that. Same headroom, really. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, sound. Comfy though. It is comfier. It just feels like it's a little bit laid back a bit more. and a little bit more spongy, a little bit more comfortable. Still got the same gap underneath your thighs. It's very low to the ground, the seat, do you know what I mean? But if it was on a long journey, I'd prefer to be in the back of here than in the back of the Y, to be honest. But I'm not a negative Y fan, because surprisingly, I had really high hopes before the test over. That's at the end of the video. The boot is huge, like huge. It is huge. That's massive. I reckon you get 4 to 5 suitcases in there, maybe 6, look at it. Big opening. Yeah, big win on the boot. Oh my god, it was so much harder to get out the back of that car. It's a lot lower, guys, I'll tell you that. Jesus, nearly pulled me hip. There's the Model S boot. Never had a problem. I've had 4 full-size suitcases in it. 4 full-size suitcases. Do you know what I mean? It's not, you know what? It's not miles off, is it? Let me just get a little side by side. Open boot. Yeah, obviously it's bigger, but I mean, obviously, when I take that off. But I mean, it's not like, the Model S is not really a bad, this is why I went for the Model S. Do you know what I mean? For this reason, for the boot. Because the Model 3 boot is tiny in comparison. But yeah, no miles difference, is there? Do you know what is miles different? The ride. I'm going to finish up with that now. Back in the Model S. Now listen, I am not 100% slagging off the Model Y. If you've seen me test driving video last week or the week before, it kind of shocked me how bad the drive was. And I don't know if it's because I'm going from the Model S to the Model Y. Do you know what I mean? Because the Model 3 is quite hard on the suspension. The Model Y is harder than the 3, right? But what was the biggest shock about the Y is how rocky it is. So I don't know if you ever drove a Model Y, but it's not just the hardness of the suspension or the rattling of it. Even on the like gravelly roads, it's dead noisy, dead rattly. Then you get the divots and you get like a bang, 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 you know, quite hard bangs. But it was more. I went down the country lanes, and you know the country lanes, like, they're quite sloped either side and stuff. The whole car was moving side to side. Do you know what I mean? And I took the Model S down the same road, and it just seems like it's more level. But obviously this has got air suspension, where that's not. But I'm pretty sure I've been down the Model 3 in similar windy roads, and it didn't feel nowhere near like that. That was so, I was going down the road, I was like, oh yeah, the left bend coming up now. And I was just like, honestly, it was a weird sensation. I don't think I've ever been in a car that much where the car physically tilted with the road. It was like the suspension weren't like taking any of the angles out. It was just like proper. Honestly, it felt, you know what it was like? It was like trying to throw a brick down a slide. It was just like, you know what I mean? Where suspension would be taking a lot of the angles out, but it felt like the suspension weren't taking any of the angles out, if you get me. And that's what put me off that. Honestly, like, it's big. It's like airport wise and stuff. That's brilliant. It ticks the boxes. Uber ticks the boxes. It's not very premium, so I probably wouldn't be able to do chauffeur work in it where they're doing this. And the ride, I couldn't put the ride for the customers, to be honest. You know, doing like airport and like fancy work and chauffeur work and stuff, and do runs to the match and all that. It was very rough, and it was very, very shaky. Do you know what I mean? But I said in my other video, the Model Y would be a good family car where, like, you know, loads of space, loads of room and everything else. Because you're not spending loads of time in it, do you know what I mean? But like when you're doing sometimes 8, 10, 12 hours, do you know what I mean? The other day I done like nearly 15 hours the other day. You know what I mean? In and out to the car, obviously, with bits and bobs. And doing it in there with the customers, do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm gutted. I come for this test drive hoping that I'd love it. Because I was eyeing it up to be my next car. And I'm a little bit disappointed. If I was you, I'd get a Model 3. If you need extra space, get a Model Y. Just be expected to be thrown around the cabin a little bit. I liked it. I do like it. But yeah. And I think as well, I'm not going to be slagging it off loads. It's one of the biggest, like, fastest selling EV cars out there. I'm not going to be slagging it off like that. But I think it's because I'm going from a Model S, which starts at 90 grand, to the Model Y, which starts at 50. Do you know what I mean? So it's a flipping massive difference. I'm comparing like an S-Class to a E-Class or a C-Class. Do you know what I mean? It's like, so it is, because I've been in this for nearly 2 years now. this is what I'm used to. Do you know what I mean? So it might be that. It might be the fact that I'm just being a little bit biased because I'm used to this. But that did felt a lot rocky. Do us a favour, guys. Please let me know in the comments. Am I being out of line here? Am I wrong here? Because I'd love to hear your feedback. But I thought that was very rattly, very rocky on the roads, very rough, very hard suspension. But the biggest shock was the car. Ace Ventura. Have you seen Ace Ventura when he's on that motorway and he's like that in a Jeep? It was literally like that in parts of the motor. Honestly, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. But the ride, put the ride aside. This has got air suspension. That's got springs. Put the ride aside. The Model Y is obviously, just to summarise this video, the Model Y is like, it is nice. It's very spacious. It's very big. Easy to get in and out of. Do you know what I mean? You've got that like that 4x4 type of style. Obviously the quality doesn't match the Model S. It doesn't. And yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed. I really am. I had that in lined up for my next car. I am a little bit disappointed. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, guys, isn't it? And that's why you got to test these things out. Please let me know in the comments if I'm right or wrong or I'm miles off. And yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. Like and follow and all that jazz. And I'll see you soon. Ta-ra.